I'm Diego Cortez.
Adam Schoenfeld.
Welcome to the Scoop. Scoop, brought to you by Full Tilt Poker. And
Full Tilt is the label that pays me. Go ahead.
Today we have a true legend, Men The Master.
Legend is a word that's used too liberally, but you are right.
Way too liberally.
One of the few true legends.
3 or 4 good months on the online
You're
databases
a superstar.
and you're a superstar.
Right.
But Men The Master 4 times has been Card Player of the Year, dating back to '97. 6 bracelets he's won, and he's probably won more tournaments than anybody because he plays almost every day, small tournaments, big
He plays
tournaments.
more, but he's really good.
And when you look at all the influence that Vietnamese players have had, you've got to give a lot of credit to Men because he was probably the first Vietnamese who really made a big breakthrough and taught a lot of other players to play. So all in all, one way or another, he's had a huge influence on the poker world, and he has a cool nickname.
He's diminutive in stature, but he is the master.
When was the first year that Men won the Player of the Year? 96?
97,
97?
2001,
I know.
2003,
4 times.
2005.
Then you just tailed off.
I tried this year, but I say, why I want not to play the year for?
There's too many people,
too many.
right.
I don't want to chase no
It
more.
seems greedy if you win too many.
6 bracelets?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
But for 9 million now, 9 million some now.
I bet.
I don't think nobody can break my record for play the years and all the
It's getting hard now.
tournaments that I won.
Yeah.
I won a lot of
It's
tournaments.
getting
I got a lot
hard.
of trophy. A 14 watch.
Do you get... He's got 6 bracelets and 14 watches.
Oh, for the Hall of Fame and stuff?
Hall of Fame 4 watch. Taj Mahal 9 watch. 13. 1 watch from Harris before.
You got more,
15.
more
and
watches than
yeah, and
More
then
watches than Rolex.
they 2 Rolex. One from Foxwood, best player around, they give Rolex. And the championship in 2001 that they give another Rolex. So I won 3 Rolex.
You have 3 daughters all born the same day?
Same month,
Oh, not the same day.
same month, same day.
Is that amazing?
You're not going to believe it.
Well, that's amazing.
It's amazing, but I send
Do you just plan it
the...
like if your wife is coming, you just hold off till the day or
I
what?
couldn't believe that's happened. It's like it happened to me. So I become a master.
All right, all right, we gotta get all that.
And you're not gonna believe that happened.
All right.
It's I can't believe that we send an email to World Record of Guinness.
Guinness Book of World
Guinness
Records.
Book, yeah, Guinness World Record. They asked us to send all the birth certificates,
Right.
but it's still behind somebody got a general. The mother, the father, these that go down, but this is a 3 daughters. It's different.
What's the day?
December 22nd.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
I love that.
That's a natural born,
Yeah.
not a
Not
she's
induced or anything.
So I know that exactly 9 months before December 22nd, that's the one day Men doesn't play a
you don't
tournament.
call right. That's awesome. Right.
My daughter just
Men
get
plays like
say,
300 tournaments
why
a
all
day.
of us got the same birthday? And then one of the
save money.
17, the other one 17, 13,
Right.
and then 13 and then 9.
Right.
Most of the time we celebrate their birthday, we invite them, they only bring one gift. And it's
Right.
not fair
They share.
for the little.
Right.
One little
The big one gets
4
it.
years apart.
Oh, and also that every 4 years.
Every 4 years. That's
It's
amazing.
like a leap year
It's like,
thing.
yeah.
But the thing that I like is that it saves a lot of money. You just have one party instead of 3 parties.
Last
You only
year,
have to
my
invite one entertainer or whatever. Now you've been, I mean, we have a lot of guys now winning tournaments, making a big name for themselves, but you've stood the test of time. You won the Player of the Year, Card Player of the Year in 1997, and 3 times after that you've been around, you won millions of tournaments. How have you had to adjust your game and change your game over the years? It's a whole different...
yeah, it's game change. I have to change my gear too. We used to play with all the good players. They don't play bad hand, but
You could run
since
them
the
over.
TV come out, a lot of people play. You're not gonna believe they laughing me and they show me nothing and laughing and they say, yes, I
The way you
Men The
used to.
I
Master.
bluffed the master.
Right, the way you used to.
Right.
But Bob's young,
No,
I
but
don't play like
I
that.
think
but,
at least my only experience is you played a very aggressive style, A lot of people didn't adjust to that, and a lot of your success was finding people who were playing too tight, who were trying just to move up. But now people are so aggressive, it's like a different landscape out there.
Of course, they play different. I couldn't believe some guy just shuffled all in and run dead. I had ace with the jack kicker during the World Series a couple of months ago. I couldn't believe this. He checked, I bet. He called. Then I say, oh, maybe he got some kind of hands that beat my kicker. I checked on the turn to play safe. River car, he said, all in.
Mm-hmm.
Nada.
You called him.
I call for sure because if they slow play and move all in like this, he got paid off from me. Not somebody else, but me, I pay him off because he dropped me good.
Yeah.
He make me think he had no hand and weak hand. I called him. Nada.
Oh, he made you think that, and that's what he had.
Yeah.
But my impression of Men was he would play crazy at times, but just he'd give the impression that he's playing loose and super crazy. But when the money went in, he would have the best of it many times.
Well,
Is that fair?
Yeah. A lot of times I could go all in with the short stack or the that I come over the top those guys. I always got hand to play.
but if you had to adjust your game more to trapping more or anything,
But I drop it more than I place bet out, because a bet out for those guys that play whole internet, and you bet out. Sometimes you bet out, you get value of the hand. Let's say if you flop a set, okay, flop like 7-7-10. You have 7-8, 7
Trips.
king, or you have to do bet out. He never put you that
Right.
kind of hand.
Right.
Those kind of hand that I bet out. Otherwise, that if I flop a top pair, mostly check raise is the best. But not against you guys.
No.
against the good players, not against the dummies.
Yeah, with those players, they play aggressive. Oh, let them flop the money into me.
I mean, you got the name The Master because you were a teacher and you would take students in and then take a percentage of their winnings and so forth. Is that still a big part of your life, or is that diminished? I used to hear more about it. I don't know, maybe they're still going on.
No, I used to do it, but the tournament big like this and every month is tournament, I had no time to teach. And also, I don't want to spend a lot of time with student anymore because they roll, they had experience, they play, they had their own money to play. I don't have to, put up the money. I don't have to get share, but I do teach to get the percentage. It's like 10%, and 3% I send it to the charity, and 7% for me. But not only the people that I trust.
No.
Signing contract.
Like you wouldn't take
No,
Alan on
no.
as a student. for
Alan's
example.
good enough.
All right.
There you go.
But he needs some technique, to go when he can go aggressive, when he can settle, okay, and play solid.
We haven't played together in a long
I'm
time.
willing to put the 10% myself just to see this.
Now, I read, this is something I did not know about you, that when you first started playing poker, I of course know you as the master. I always refer to you as the master. But they said that your nickname originally was Men the Money Machine, because when you first came to Las Vegas and you
Yeah.
were just learning, you had to go to the ATM a lot. Is that
Yeah.
true?
First I came to play in 84 and 85, play with Johnny Moss.
That's old school.
Yeah.
We play with because Johnny Moss used to own the Dunes,
Right.
the poker
He
room
ran the
at the
Carter with the
Dunes.
Dunes.
Right.
We went there to play, and every time I lose, I go to the machine and take out the money. I say locked up the seat. I go there, get a credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Before
loved
it's
it.
credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah, they charge very
It was a lot.
very good.
Yeah.
Right.
I take 1,000, they charge $70 right away,
And he's
$90
probably getting a
right
piece of
away.
that, too,
It's hard to
Johnny
overcome
Moss.
that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had a good credit, I got over 30, 40,000 credit for 5, 6 different cars. And I go, I lose it. I wait, get out, go cash, get in, playing the game. But I don't play small game. I play with Johnny Moss 1,500 or it's 85. I
That was
play
huge back then,
1,500,
right.
That's enormous.
30, 60.
Right.
Okay? But first I came to the games, I'm like a little fish cage, it's much machine because they saw, oh, we go to the machine, get the money, and come back. Yes, I do.
These were like junkets where they drive you in and feed you to Johnny Moss.
Right. So
Pretty
I had
much.
a job at the machinist, and I still going to play poker on the weekend. are flying to Vegas to play at the Dunes because they don't have the connection with the younger ticket.
Okay.
So they call younger ticket because you pay only $30. But you have to wear the button, show the number.
So that they know you're a sucker.
Yes, they know you. They know you around casino, play blackjack.
Right, to track you.
Right.
That's what they want, or slot machine, or crap. And
The $30 was the least of it. Let's put it that way.
I didn't know. I didn't know this. I come in cheap flight and I have to pay more in the casino.
Right.
Okay, but the few months, then I know. I say, why I have to, wear the button, play this, that for them to get qualified. Then I can do everything I want. I don't need that.
Right.
So I changed after a couple of months. I changed, but first I come in by younger ticket playing. I went to the Dunes. That's a funny thing. They play high-low, stud high-low. I look at stud, but H, low,
Right.
L. I don't know what that means.
Just ignore that.
Yeah. Oh, stud game? Yeah. I come in, jump in, playing. Okay? I have flush and a 7 low. Bet, I raise, he raised me, I raise him, I look back, I cannot lose. I raise him, he raised me back. Man, this guy cannot have a low. Why he keep raising me? So I say, I call. A guy say, no. He got the low and the flush.
Right.
I have the ace,
Right, you
ace
just
4.
Yeah.
Right.
So I keep betting, raising. For Mackay, it's possible. Okay, I just called and see what happened. He said he had a flush and low. I say I have full house. I took the money. No. Split pot.
Right.
What does split mean? I'm a full house. We play stud, right? I say no, stud high low. What does that mean, high low?
That means you get back like 95% of what you put in, and Johnny Moss gets the rest for rake. You
Yeah.
guys get almost what you put in.
The funny things is I didn't know they have high low because I come from stud.
Right.
I play at the Caesar Palace. Used to have the big poker room there, and I'm playing over there. And came to the Dunes and play high low. I didn't know. Now I learn the new games. When I learn the new games, but I don't play small. I play big. I'm stuck with 20-40 and 30-60. Johnny, most you own that. Look, every time I'm coming, it's a piece of cake. The ball is full because I pound them with 2 low card and 1 high card.
Right.
I jam them. They love it. They look, 2 pictures in the hole. What the hell this guy playing?
And now you've adjusted moderately from that.
Well, after the couple months I played for them, I beat the games. I beat the game very good.
Yeah, they probably hadn't seen your style. They're used to tight style, and you're probably running all over them.
They sometimes you play like that, and then you adjust your game because I don't know the games.
Right.
But when I learned to know how to play that games, that's easy.
When Johnny Moss was growing up in Texas, he didn't have a lot of Vietnamese
He didn't know
opponents.
a lot of,
That's for sure.
We'll talk just a little bit about this, because kids today who make fortunes playing on the internet, they think like a hardship is they lose the credit card roulette to pay for dinner. But you, when you were 13, you had to leave school and work as a bus driver. You were working as a bus driver at 13 in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit about leaving Vietnam and what it took to get here.
When I see my family is very poor. My father is he's a soldier. He's a Vietnamese South Vietnamese soldier to fight to protect South Vietnamese, and American soldiers try to help us to protect the South so the North doesn't take it over. And my father joined the army to protect our land. My mom has 6 kids. She can't afford it for me to go to school. So I dropped out of school age of 12. I work in the house. I sell ice cream, popcorn, candy,
Whatever you can do.
whatever I can do to help my family to survive. And finally, age of 13, I went to the bus owner. In Vietnam, you work for the bus, but you're not a bus driver. You're conductor.
Okay.
To collect the money.
right.
It's like England.
Yeah.
Right.
Still England.
Yeah.
Still do
It's like on the train, the guy gets the tickets.
Yes, that's what I do for a living. So
I was going to say, men driving the bus, I don't like the sound of that when he was 12 or 13 driving the bus.
Yeah.
This is more palatable.
The bus driving when I'm 18.
Okay.
But when I'm 13, I just collect the money from the passengers
And when did you
to
leave?
support my family.
When did you leave Vietnam?
In 1978, after the North Vietnamese took over South Vietnam, and I just thinking I'm kind of hard to live because my father is
Right, South Vietnamese soldier.
South Vietnamese soldier.
It was time to go.
They say,
sure.
man, you can live and find a better life.
How old were you when in 1975 when
Was over?
when everything collapsed? Yeah.
I was in 1975. What 20, almost 20, 19. And I lived 20. The age of 21, I left.
Yeah.
When I left at night with the fishing boat, the fishing boat's about 13 meter. Just very tiny boat. It's not that tiny, but just a 15. I know just we use meter. We don't use foot like American. They use foot. How many?
The 13 meters is 13, basically just over 13 yards, a little more.
It's like
More.
40 foot
More.
boat.
Yeah.
88 people.
Yeah.
On the boat.
40 feet, 88 people.
Yeah.
That's my
That's
88, and 44 children.
Yeah.
So every day we just take a little bit of rice and a little bit of water, trying to survive because too many. Okay, we go like 5 days, 5 nights and 4 days to get to Malaysia.
Malaysia.
So from Malaysia, I'm stay in the camp to wait for U.S. to immigrate us to United States. That's why every speech when I make, I always thank to America that to make the way I am. So make me a poker champion.
Yeah,
I appreciate it and thank
you
to
made
America.
yourself a poker
Right,
champion,
of course.
but the opportunity to come here, which of course a lot of people are now trying to prevent.
When you came, you didn't speak English at all.
Nah, not at all.
That's
Think about how hard I was by that time. I came to United States by they call them RIC. They call Rescue International Rescue something. And they bring us here with a couple of people. They put into apartment for 3 of us, and for a whole month. Then they provide food, and after that you have to leave and find your own job.
Right.
Right. You had to find a job. You didn't speak English.
Kind of hard, huh?
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I can't learn a foreign language, and they say
You
it's
dead.
Yeah.
Especially
If you
I'm
go to
dead.
my country,
Especially as an
yes.
adult. That's the thing. As a kid,
When you're a kid, you
foreign
can learn,
languages.
but as an adult,
Yeah,
it's hard.
it's kind of hard.
Very hard.
But me, when I first come to this country, I have to go to school from 8 to 10, one class, ESL only, to learn ABC.
Yeah.
Okay, from 10 to 12, I go into another class. They say the ESL for the beginner and a little bit higher. Then I go 2 classes a day. After that, I take the bus to work as the furniture delivery.
Right.
So I deliver a furniture delivery. So after they sell clothes, and we put everything in the truck. I drive. The guy tell me where to go because he look at the map and say, "Hey, where we go?"
Right.
And we deliver them. So after that, I come home, and then to do thing like delivery like that, $10 a day.
Yeah.
I can live with $10 a day.
Right.
Right? Could you imagine now?
Can you imagine $10 a day? But it's okay. It's better than
Right.
if I stay in my country
No,
anyway.
Of course, exactly.
Yeah.
So Men is the most recent guest who we've not been able to contain into one part. We're going to bring him back. We're going to ask him to wear the same clothes he has on today, and we'll have him on part 2 next week.
2 feet 7 inches per part.
2 bracelets. Awesome.
Well, these aren't easy to win. I remember this one like it was yesterday. My opponent had me down to my left. Sorry. Anyway, it's down to my last few chips. So I had to call.
We play at FullTailPoker.com.